Hey guys, this is Bring Back the Farm. I want to show you a quick update on what I'm doing here in my backyard. Winter is upon us. It's starting to get colder. We're going to have our first real freeze tonight. So in preparation for that, we've taken out our tomato plants and a few other plants just so that it's easier to clean up and won't be so cold while we do it. So let me kind of show you around. So from the earlier videos that I shared, we had tomatoes here, and we had peppers here, and then this one was just left empty for some reason. I don't really know why. We had a ton of tomatillos that kind of self-grew, and then we had more tomatoes, and we had melons and things like that, and these, and we still got a bunch of tomatillos over there as well. But what we've done is, because it's getting so cold, we've been ripping out all of these plants, and we are giving them to the chickens. So this is the orchard that I have with our trees, and what we've done is we just kind of fence it out because I don't want the chickens pooping all over the grass. I'm trying to keep the grass nice, but we just kind of dump everything back here, and the chickens pick through it, and whatever they don't want by spring we're gonna just burn or compost or something. But they will kind of go at all of the tomatoes and all the leftover produce that we have that we're not using. We did harvest three bushels of green tomatoes while we were pulling all these plants out, and we're gonna make some salsa verde with them. And so we're gonna try to use those up as much as we can there, but it's kind of cool to just kind of watch the chickenness of the chicken here just going through these tomatoes. And it's a great way to supplement your feed of the chickens with your leftover garden produce. So that's kind of what we're doing here. You can see my makeshift fence over there on the far side right there. The chickens were hopping up on my water tote back there and hopping over the fence. And I had to rescue one the other day because it was getting eaten by two dogs. So I ran over there and rescued my chicken, and it survived. So that was awesome. Feathers everywhere. It was just gone crazy. But let me kind of show you around over here too. You can see we have more over here. I need to put this little fence up a little better. My kids are using it as a walk path, and you can see how I try to tie it right here, and I need to go find the zip tie that I was using, but my kids are just kind of doing what they're going to do. So yeah, that's what I'm working on there. And we have, let's see, we have yeah, so I had a bunch of this leftover fencing, and I just repurposed it over here so that I could have the chickens kind of run around and stuff. But it's not in front of, so it doesn't include the berries. So all the berries are still there. I'm not going to chop these down. I did talk to a farmer up in just last week. I was up there looking at land, and because I want to get more property than what I have here. So one thing at a time, I suppose. But I talked to a farmer up there, and he grows raspberries for a living. And kind of the thing that he was teaching me about raspberries was, and I'll share it with you guys just because it might be useful for those of you who are trying to do it. But he grows everbearing raspberries, like one row of them, and then the next row he'll do like a June bearing variety of raspberry, and then he'll just keep doing that on all of his rows. And that way you get a bigger crop in the summer, but you also, the everbearing raspberry plants grow bigger, so the berries get larger, and that's kind of what he says. So I might try that here in the future too. We'll just kind of see. Blackberries are still doing great. They're not producing anymore, but they just look fantastic. If I come back around over here, you can see how we have put all the tomatoes everywhere back here. I have black plastic under the mulch, and that keeps the weeds down. And so I'm hoping that we don't have too many tomato starts, self-grow next year back here. But if we do, that's okay. I'll just try to transplant them. That might be a benefit to us anyways. So, but yeah, that's the orchard. The chickens are back there. They have this whole space, which is probably, probably 30 feet across by, let's see, these are 2x8 posts. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5 almost. So you're looking at, what is that? 4 or 5 times 8 is 40. So 40 by 30 foot run, and the chickens can use all that as their own kind of space this winter. We've already harvested most all of the apples. There's still some apples up on the tree that we need to harvest, but we juiced them. So I bought an apple press and we did that. I should have made a video. I just didn't have time to do it. We're just busy. But we made a bunch of apple juice, apple cider, and what we did there is we actually put it in Mylar bags and we heat sealed it and we threw it in the freezer, and that's like working great. So we don't have to have the jugs. The rhubarb plant back there is still doing okay. I had someone come out and harvest it. We don't eat too much of that. The elderberries are done for sure. You can see we still have some elderberries here. Like there's some right here. This is an elderberry plant. Look how pretty that is. But this is where the berries grow, and they form like this umbrella shape when they're ready to go. Another way that you can tell is the leaf structure. Also kind of helps identify that they're elderberries. We have grapes. Let me show you the grapes. So we have these grapes. I think they're turning into raisins almost, but we didn't harvest any grapes this year. We were just kind of, honestly, I forgot about them. But they've been watered all year. Here, let me get rid of some of this. There we go. And they're starting to shrivel up a little bit. I wonder if they're going to form like a raisin. But these ones have seeds in them, so I don't know if they'd be good. I don't know. You guys tell me. But there's like a little grape right there. I don't know. Anyways, so we got those grapes. And we got these grapes over here too, but we also have grapes that are back here. Let me show you. That we grew. Oh, this is the asparagus plant. I don't do anything with the asparagus plant. It just grows like crazy. Back here, and we get all these little asparagus shoots. And they're intermixed with the chives. But I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing. But that's actually great. We get a ton of asparagus in the spring, and you don't have to do much. Oh, that's another thing the farmer said is you can grow asparagus, but it grows best if you do it as a seasonal crop, or just like an annual crop, and not as a perennial. That's what he was saying. But look at these. These are like little raisins right here. Let's see. All right. So here's the raisin right here. I don't know if it's any good. I'm gonna try it. I'm looking for a seed, but there's a seed. It's actually not bad. It tastes just like a raisin. See? Look at these. There they are, little raisins. Right there. Let me get another picture here. Look at that. We got raisins, guys. It's just out of my backyard. And these plants, they did not do that great because I don't know what I'm doing with grapes. So I'm just kind of trying, but I got tons of these little raisins back here and over there. Anyways, tons of raisin plants. And you can see the tomatillos that kind of fell off the plant. They were, so they're getting to be a good little size. I could probably still harvest a bunch of those, take those out. They're sticky, like they always are. And I'm just raking up all the tomatoes in the aisles. Just kind of make it nice for winter. And then here's some more. These all self-grew. Like I didn't have to do anything. That's the thing with tomatillos. Like once you plant them, you never get rid of them. They're always a weed. But they're an edible weed, which is cool, and they taste delicious. So we've been harvesting some of those. And oh, I need to put down the hammocks under the trampoline's awesome. I'll show you. See, look at that. You can put a bunch of hammocks under there, and it's shaded in the summer, so the kids come out here and they just kind of like play in the hammocks and they have a good time. And then right next to the chicken coop. The chicken coop doesn't smell at all. That's mostly because they have enough area where we don't really have problems with composting stuff. But chickens are just doing great over here. Let's see if I can get a closer look of these chickens for you guys. And I know I'm just kind of rambling along, but look at these chickens. That's the one that got attacked right there. That little white chicken. That's when they got almost torn to pieces from a couple dogs, the neighbor dogs, which are good dogs, but they're just bird dogs, They're just doing their thing. All of these chickens, this is their first year. And so they should produce all winter. Look at that one. That one's just staring at us. Look how pretty they are. Oh, they're chasing a bird. There's a bird in the tree. And they're going after the bird. The bird was like in their territory or something. You can hear it chirping. But those two chickens are going after that bird. Now the other ones are taking notice too. Maybe the bird. Oh, the bird's right there. It's like a blue jay. It's flying around. The chickens are getting nervous. Man, that's crazy. So chickens are on like high alert right now. They're like, what the heck's going on? So anyways, that's the progress right now. Yeah, that bird's just like flying around. It's a pretty bird. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm ripping out the garden right now, giving everything to the chickens, and we'll just kind of go from there. But I thought I'd make a quick little video, let you know what I'm up to with it. I haven't done much more than that, but I am starting to look for land in Idaho. I want to start a have a bigger place there where I can have a little hobby farm, kind of thing. Yeah, that bird is just right there. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time.